Ever heard of mixing yoga with beer? Well, there's a company that lets you get your stretch and hops in at the same place. Domino Ibarra is live on campus with more. Domino?
Then, the Downward Drinking Dog hosts events to host creative yoga events in new ways, and people can cool off with a glass of beer. Yoga stretchers, blissful music, and beer. The Downward Drinking Dog hosts events to bring yoga to the community in fun new ways. The company reaches throughout the Bay Area and finds different breweries, coffee shops, and hiking trails. On Saturday, the Downward Drinking Dog hosted their event at Hopa's Brewery in San Jose. The owners say they thought of the business in 2016 because of their interest in hosting parties with friends, being active, and drinking beer.
Instead of just doing a few little smaller events with just our friends at our house, we decided to make it bigger and create a bigger community with everybody.
The event at Hopa's Brewery was so big, people laid their mats near the doorway or wherever they could fit. The company hosts about 2 to 3 events each month. Nicole Bang, a bartender at the brewery, was surprised by the turnout.
It's grown so much that they're going to actually have to find a larger space because our private party area is not as big as we'd like.
You can be a yoga novice and still attend the events. However, you must be 21 to enjoy the brew. Participants say the unique yoga classes are a great way to de-stress after a busy week and socialize with new people.
I thought it was a great experience. I'm used to going to a specific studio and they have a really special way of cueing, so this was a lot of fun, very different poses.
Afterwards, everyone namaste'd their way to the bar to enjoy some beer. Yoga and beer may sound like a stretch, but participants enjoyed the experience. The Downward Drinking Dog is hosting their next event at Standard Deviant Brewery on Saturday, March 23rd. Live on campus, Domino Ibarra, Update News.
And now we have CJ Peterson with Arts and Entertainment.
So CJ, I hear we have a lot of talented students here.
Yeah, they're sure cutting some rugs and they're having some lyrical miracles. SJA students are showcasing their talent. A first-of-its-kind competition was held this week. Kellen Constantine was there.
Singing, rapping, dancing. These were a few of the acts performed at San Jose State's inaugural talent competition.
And he grabs you and you just like, oh no.
Spartans Got Talent was open to the public in Morris Daly Auditorium Tuesday evening.
And I hope to see y'all again next year.
The event was the first of its kind, shedding light not just on individual students, but on the multiple arts that were represented. With more than 10 contestants and 3 judges, choosing an overall winner was challenging.
It was just overwhelming, but I was very appreciative, man. I didn't expect to win. There was a lot of great singers.
Armani LaGrasse was the only rapper to perform, making his set stand out from the other performers.
I call it spoken word. So I was more or less just like excited to share what I had to share.
The crowd was excited to hear what each performer had to share as well. But when asked to vote for their favorite act, the audience selected Isaiah Natoa.
I guess when I started hitting the high notes, I heard people go, ooh, oh, wow. I was like, oh, for sure, that's cool. So I think that gave me confidence and stuff, so.
Building confidence and finding courage to perform live is something every contestant has to deal with. Some contestants had to overcome the fear and nervousness of performing for the first time, like singer Maya Foster.
First off, I had support. My friends came out to support me, and just seeing them in the crowd kind of like relaxed me. Like, okay, I have people here.
Spartans Got Talent had a successful first show with dozens of spectators. Laughter and cheers echoed throughout the auditorium the entire night. On campus, Kellen Constantine, Update News.
Local art collective Sonito Clash is launching the first of a series of events to showcase the rich Chicanx culture of San Jose. Sonito's Clash main mission is to create a diverse sphere of music by giving local and Latinx music and art a spotlight. Eastside residents enjoyed a bustling bazaar on Sunday. It was tucked away in the hidden parking lot of the Friendship Hall. The smell of Mexican fare wafted through the air as people sipped micheladas and enjoyed live music and shopping with their families. Jose Valle was there as part of a dual purpose. He was the music dealer and an advocate for saving the East Side's murals on private property.
but I think it's also important that they respect the community and culture and history here. The Raza has a lot of history here in San Juan, and it's not known unless it's up on those walls.
Sonido Clash members say they will contribute money raised at the event to their upcoming music festival called Celebration. It will be a tribute party to the Taino pop star Selena and will catapult young Latinx artists to a larger stage. An open mic event gave students a chance to shine on stage. Filipino culture group Akbayan SJSU hosted its Lakaran Nasining artist and open mic Monday night. Performances included singing, guitar playing, and dancing for a crowd of 96 people. Psychology junior Chanel Adolfo is the cultural chair for the group and helped put on this night.
The events that we host are meant to just give our members the opportunity to basically showcase their talents, or just give them different opportunities to learn more about their culture.
Along with the performances, members showcase their artwork. Akbenyan has been a part of SJSU since 1976 and has more than 1,000 members. Organizers say the group's mission is to increase knowledge about Filipino culture and heritage. The Poetry Center San Jose is keeping its goal of promoting literary creativity by holding a variety of events regularly. One of these events brings women together to share their love of healing through journalism. Winona Rejamohan has more on the story.
The Poetry Center San Jose rang with laughter, bells, and linguistic art.
I am good enough.
Journaling Your Journey is an intimate gathering of women who know that their stories are important and that they need to be remembered.
I think that telling your story is the most powerful thing, one of the most powerful things you own. And we can't do that if we're not journaling and remembering things in the present.
The women come together once a month to share food and personal thoughts from the pages of their journals. Their most recent meetup, Saturday, was special in light of Women's History Month. Participants discussed chapters of Michelle Obama's book, Becoming.
Women don't always have, especially busy, heroic women don't always have that permission to pause.
The event aims to instill the permission to pause into the daily lives of these busy women. During the session, the women shared stories about items that held special meaning to them, and about quotes in the book that related to their lives. With colorful pens and decorative tape, they penned their words creatively in their personal notebooks.
It was good, I learned a lot, got a lot off my chest that I haven't shared with anyone.
The women call it a sacred circle, and the warm and welcoming ambiance of the Poetry Center helped achieve that comfort. The center is situated in the Edwin Markham House in the San Jose History Park.
Poetry's been instrumental in giving voice to those peoples and communities.
Markham was a renowned 18th century poet, and now poetry is spreading within the house's historic walls. All year round, the Poetry Center calls for literary expression through workshops, community readings, open mics, and more held here in the Markham House and around downtown. In San Jose, Winona Rejamohan, Update News.
SJSU is a big commuter school, with almost 90% of its students being commuters. On Monday, these students, who clock a lot of hours in the car, on public transportation, or walking, got a chance to chill in the sun. Project Chill is a part of a Commuter Appreciation Week geared for SJSU students who don't live on campus. Students signed with the Sammy app were offered a free Otter Pops and SJSU socks. There were also hammocks available for students to hop in and relax in the sun.
Felt like our commuter students needed a safe space to feel comfortable and relax, and since it is nice weather out today, we decided that Project Chill would be a great idea, put out some hammocks and for the students to relax, have some Otter Pops and get some free stuff.
Some of the cities SJSU students commute from are Fremont, Santa Clara, Milpitas, and San Francisco, with an average commute time being of 30 minutes. And that does it for arts and entertainment. Man, I'll tell you what, 30 minutes sounds like a lot, but sometimes I commute an hour and a half from San Leandro.
Well, I hope you got your Otter Pop.
Yeah, thank God I live close.
When we come back, Gabriel Mungray with sports.
Spartan baseball sweeps the UNLV Rebels. Find out how coming up next.
Find out which Spartans are Mountain West champions.
And later, find out how the women's softball team is finding its stride.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.